Question, tell me, what do you think about my shirt? Can I rock it to the office if I wear it with a skirt? Why do I embarrass myself this way? Anyways, you guys, I have set myself a challenge. Can I transform this basic tee into something that is office appropriate? If you're curious to find out, then please keep on watching. Hey Stitches, your girl Kris here. Welcome or welcome back to the channel on social where clearly we are crazy. Now, happy Friday to you guys. I really hope that you have been shopping the Love Notion sale that has been going on all week long. Now, I am happy to report that for the culmination of this week's sale, the Barrington tee is now available. What is a Barrington tee, you ask? It is this tee. It is meant to replace the Love Notion's classic tee, and the Barrington tee comes with 3 different neckline options and a full tutorial which walks you through. Actually, it holds your hand in how to go about applying those neckline finishes to any of those 3 neckline options. The Barrington tee also comes with, I think, 4 sleeve options: a short sleeve, a 3/4 sleeve, an elbow sleeve, and a long sleeve. So it is perfect no matter what weather you are in. So I was super excited to get in on making up the Barrington tee before its release, which is today. So you can grab it today in the Love Notion's pattern store at a discount, and if you use my code BLK45, then you'll be saving yourself some extra coin. And like, who doesn't like to save themselves some coin? Now, I have shared with you earlier this week 5 different Love Notions patterns, which are my favorite Love Notions patterns, and you should also consider picking up in this week's sale. So in case you missed it, I'll go ahead and drop the link in right here. You can run ahead and check out that video and then skip on over to lovenotions.com and pick yourself up some amazing patterns. Now, the Barrington tee, like all other Love Notions patterns, comes in the Love Notions extended sizing, which is from an extra small up to a 5XL, and it has 2 bust cup options. There is the standard option that contemplates a 2-inch difference between the high bust and the full bust, and then there is the full bust option, which contemplates a 4-inch difference between the high bust and the full bust. Now, if you are completely lost and you don't know what the high bust or full bust refer to, then you may want to go ahead and check out a video that I shared recently here on the channel all about how to choose your starting pattern size. Now, I know I owe you guys a follow-up video in terms of how to go and make some fit adjustments based on the measurements that we recorded in that video, but it is coming, child. It is coming. Do not come for your girl. Life has been lifing on this end, and as I told you guys, I had ruined my ring light because the swivel head had broken, which meant it was out of commission, and doing a video like that definitely required my ring light because I need to be able to use my hands and to demonstrate on my cutting table. And so please just bear with me. I know I have that video for you guys, and it is coming. Now, if you are not yet subscribed to my channel, now is a perfect time to go ahead and subscribe so that you do not miss when I drop that video or any video, because you guys just love me. Like, tell me you love me. Please, please, please tell me you love me. All right, anyways, back about the Barrington tee. So the Barrington tee has been designed for knit fabrics. You guys know that your girl is not a knit girly, but I am slowly working my way up into sewing with more knits, and I'm super proud that I went ahead and made up the Barrington tee. Now, I went for the crew neck. Is this a crew neck? Yes, this is the crew neck option, which is much closer to your neckline. Then there is a scoop neck option that dips lower, and then a v-neck. Like, everybody knows what a v-neck is, so I do not need to even go ahead and describe it. I also went ahead and made the short sleeves for 2 reasons. 1, it is super, super hot where I'm at. Like, I am melting right where I am. And 2, I did not have enough fabric. Now, you guys, this is actually a remnant piece of fabric. I made a different garment out of this fabric, and I had a teensy tiny bit left over and was so grateful that I was able to squeeze out the Barrington tee. Now, I did make the size large with the standard bust, which is my typical Love Notions starting size, and of course your girl went ahead and made some modifications to the pattern for fit. Now, this has nothing to do with Love Notion sizing at all. It just has to do with my body. Everybody's body is built differently, and despite their best efforts, no pattern designer can cater for every single body type. And so I have learned along the way that I need to make adjustments to perfect the fit on my body. It doesn't mean that it's perfect, but I have perfected it. It is a process, you guys. I hope you understand that. Now, I made a 1/2 inch sloping shoulder adjustment. I removed a 1/4 inch between my shoulder and my bust, which also has the effect of performing a forward rotated shoulder adjustment, and I shortened this pattern by 1 inch. Did I intend to shorten this pattern by 1 inch? Absolutely not. However, you guys, as I told you, I was using a remnant piece of fabric. So I put my front bodice piece down on a single layer, intending to flip it over to cut out the mirrored side on the fold. I did not have enough fabric to fold it selvage to selvage and then butt my pattern piece up against my fold line. But when I grabbed my rotary cutter, I was trigger happy, you guys, and I started rolling my rotary cutter up my center front piece, and luckily for me I was able to catch it before I had absolutely ruined my entire project. So I did roll my rotary cutter maybe about an inch or an inch and a half up my center front piece before the sewing gods whispered in my ears that I was doing something wrong. So what I ended up doing was I grabbed some interfacing and I put it at the back of my front bodice and sort of used it to hold my two center front pieces together up that like inch or inch and a half line. I then went ahead and shortened my pattern piece thereafter by an inch, because I then had a small like crack line in the front of my bodice. I don't think you would have noticed if you were standing from a reasonable distance, and since COVID everybody needs to keep their 6 feet away from me, but I knew it was there and it was bothering me, so I went ahead and shortened my front bodice piece by an inch, and then therefore had to do the same thing on my back bodice piece, which by the way I also went ahead and did a 1/4 inch sway back adjustment to my back bodice piece. I don't think I told you that before. Now luckily the hemline on this pattern is an inch deep, so by the time I had trimmed off an inch from my bottom of my shirt and then folded up the inch hem allowance, then it looks perfectly fine, and I don't think you can even notice. At least I can't notice it even when I'm looking down at it. Maybe just a tiny bit towards the very hem of my shirt, but that is not going to bother me. Now this shirt also has the option to have split hems at your side seams. I did not do that. I just decided to do a regular hem because, as I said, I just did not have enough fabric and I would not have been able to cut out the facing piece that also accompanies this pattern for the hemline. So if you're doing a split hem, you do not have to contend with actually like turning up the pieces either which way. You only need to sew on the facing, and the instructions walk you through quite nicely how to go ahead and do that. So you guys, if you are looking for a basic t-shirt in your wardrobe, then you should definitely check out the Love Notions Barrington tee. I feel like basics are what I require now in my wardrobe. I have like a lot of fancy things that I make and I have nowhere to go, but basic tees like this I think will get tons of wear in my wardrobe and probably in yours as well. I wanted to challenge myself whether I could style this basic tee in a way that was appropriate for work. So I'm going to go ahead and pop in a twirl here on the screen so that you can see the styling option that I came up with. I don't think it is too bad. Let me know down in the comment section what you think of this styling option, and you better bet your bottom dollar that I am going to be wearing this t-shirt to the office, because truth be told, you guys, the office is my place. Like after my home, next comes my office. I spend so much time at work, it is ridiculous. I don't know whether some people have not heard about work and life balance. I would really like the scales to tip in the opposite direction, where I can spend a lot more time home at my sewing machine, but then that would mean I would not have any money to buy fabric, and that would be a disaster. So for now, if I have to go to the office, then I may as well try to look cute and be comfortable doing so. So let me know in the description box whether you think my styling worked and whether you are contemplating picking up this Love Notions pattern or any Love Notions pattern at all. Remember that the sale ends tonight, 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and so you should definitely run on over and grab yourself any Love Notion pattern that you have had your eyes on, and use my code, you guys. Do not forget to use my code. BLK45 will save you 45% off all of the patterns, save and except for the Bandcamp shirt, which has now taken #1 spot in my Love Notions personal catalog. I love that shirt. So notwithstanding that it is not on sale, I feel like you guys still need to go ahead and pick that one up along with any other pattern you might have had your eyes on. So you guys, that is all I needed to share with you today. Thank you so much for tuning into this video and for any of my other videos that you take the time out to watch. I truly appreciate your time and your support. Now, if you like this video, be sure to go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Drop me some comments down below. Let's have some conversation about Love Notions patterns. If you have any questions about the Barrington tee or any of the Love Notions patterns, leave them below. If I don't have the answer for you, then I will do my best to find out so that I can respond to you quite accurately. If you have gotten this far in my video and you are not yet a subscriber, then you want to go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you never miss any of my upcoming videos. Trust me, they're good. But that's it for today. So until next time, stay calm, stay cool, stay safe, and go pick yourself up some Love Notions patterns. and thank me later. Peace.